It's the next morning. Last night I had my sign out there for 3 hours and not a single hiker came by. It might be one of those deals where everybody goes to Pinedale at a certain point, and this spot wasn't the usual, like, people don't get here around that time of day because of that. Usually they make similar miles the first night and so on. So I don't know. So I took the sign down just because I wanted some time by myself. And then around 8 o'clock, I got out to go brush my teeth. And I saw two hikers walking down the street. Like, it was quite odd. It was quite late and it was getting dark. You'd think they'd find camp by now. But right now, I'm going to head down to Green River Lakes Campground. It's a first come, first served site. Places are probably pretty close together. But I'm going to try to go there. I'm gonna go. I think this is the perfect time. I'll get to around 9-10 when people are leaving, so I can grab a site. I know they're probably not gonna be the best sites, but maybe I'll get a choice. It's a weekday. We'll see. So I'll stay there tonight, and then tomorrow morning Tina should be at the trailhead area, which is right next to the CDT, in about maybe 10 o'clock or so. So I'll go over there and just park there, and then I might try to come back and camp here 2 nights from now. That way I can intercept her on her way, because it's 16 miles. Yeah, as long as this spot's not taken, I should be able to catch her. And that'll be on Thursday night? Friday night? I get my days wrong. Okay, that'll be Wednesday night here. Hopefully nobody's here. If not, maybe I'll just camp way further down next to the CDT, and I will try to catch her there. We'll see. Right now, she's hiking with someone named Crunch. I don't know if that's the Crunch Master that I met before on PCT who makes YouTube channels, or if that's a different Crunch. It's a US Crunch, not the Swiss Crunch that we met at the trailhead before. But let's head on down. I think most of the road just gonna be kind of gravel road, nothing too exciting. We'll see.
In 800 feet, slight right.
Looking ominous. I came up on this hill next to my campsite just to check out the weather because I couldn't see the clouds as well. The wind just keeps changing direction, and some clouds are going one direction and some the other. I think the thunder here is blowing by. Can't tell. I have no idea. These clouds are going straight towards me. If these clouds are going the same direction as those clouds, they should be coming straight towards me. But they appear to be moving to the right. I can't tell what direction they're going. I didn't bring my bear spray. It's pretty cool up here though. It's like if you didn't know any better, it's level. And what's cool is you turn around, you can see the road and the river. It's a pretty sweet river. There's my car way down this hill. Yeah, I did this in flip-flops. It's not gonna be fun going down in flip-flops. Up is easier. What's funny is my hamstrings hurt a little bit more going down than up. Alright, let's concentrate on getting down. I washed my hair too because it's kind of a quiet spot here. Lots of thunder. Lots of thunder. You know what I realized was, like, the car is generally a safe place to be during a lightning storm just because the rubber tires and everything. But then I realized I often run a cable from inside of the car to the ground. Not smart. So anytime there's thunder lately, I've been just putting away my solar panel, and there's no sun anyway. Oftentimes I would just leave it out when there's rain, because even in cloudy weather you get a few watts out of it. But when there's lightning, I have a feeling that that's going to attract it really well. and just zap my car. So, or hit my car and ground it. So I think that's probably a good idea not to leave the solar panel laying on the ground. I've actually been hoping for a like downpour so I can get my car somewhat clean. It just like rains a little and then stops and leaves kind of like marks. Thunder is really coming down. I was gonna leave my windows open like this, but I think I'm gonna close this one a little bit more so the rain doesn't blow in. It's getting closer. It's coming down now. So this is what I do when it's raining. I keep the window a little open. This is usually enough to keep the rain out. And I have my fan running. It's enough to pull the cool air. Just kind of keep the air inside from getting too stuffy. But of course, once I started recording, the thunder stopped. There have been a few pretty close. It's always fun being a thunderstorm when you're safe in a car. Not so much in a tent with aluminum poles. Hope Tina's okay. Or was okay, because I think the storm came from her direction. I think there's hail. Yep. Yeah, I see hail on the ground. Not the biggest I've had, but yeah, there's definitely hail. Fortunately, I'm right next to a tree, so it's gonna protect my whole solar panel from the gist of it. But yeah, it's really, yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can see the white things on the ground. That's hail. There'll be a lot more here. Yeah, it's coming down much harder now. It's always a lot louder when there's hail. A lot louder. Whoa. No fun. It's getting rougher. A lot more hail out there, and the water's really pouring down the sides of the car. Look out there, you can't see the mountain across the river anymore. It's a doozy. This is why I like having a mosquito netting on the inside and not the type that goes over the door. Because it's raining, but my mosquito netting just has a little bit of rain right here. I mean, it's dry. And the other thing with mosquito netting that goes over the door, some people say it's okay, but it actually interferes with the rubber that seals off the door, so it will seep in after a while. So I guess it's up to you, but I think having a dedicated interior mosquito netting is worth it. It stopped hailing, so the rain is actually melting off all the hail. I found the only time rain does really come in is if the wind is blowing this way or a raindrop hits one of these drops and basically makes these explode. So if a raindrop hits it directly, that force makes it explode and it splashes in multiple directions. Some inward. Happens a lot when it's raining, but oh, it's slowing down. Got some thunder and it's slowing down. Nice. Oh, a long one. I think it's almost over. Yeah, I think the storm's passed. It looks like it's getting clear right here, and you can see the haze further up, and it's moving away. So I think the storm's about over. Alright folks, the storm has passed. I think it stopped raining, or it's drizzling now. I thought I'd show you outside. Oh no! Water bottle almost fell out the door. There's a huge puddle below me. Goes all the way over, huh? I've actually been sitting in here, and I think I can get to the front car by getting out without touching the ground at all. All I have to do is step on a tire, close the door, and then just walk along these steps. Easy, right? By the way, if you haven't seen, this is Dr. Bronner's soap. I wash my hair with that. This is a length of 550 cord I use all the time for all kinds of things. Hand sanitizer, insect repellent, hand sanitizer, battery, and foot moisturizer. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no more thunder. It's starting to rain, not a little harder again, but look at the clouds out there. It's beautiful up by the mountains. I'm about 2 miles from the Green River Lakes trailhead, and that's where I'm meeting Tina tomorrow morning. So it's a quick drive for me to get down there. I actually went down to the campground and drove around, but I didn't see anything that looked good, and they were all $12 each. And they were all far from the lake, so it's not like you could carry a kayak down there. So, but look at these clouds. Well, the rain has passed. On the phone, it looks blue over there, but it's not blue. It's kind of gray. But I thought I'd show you my campground for tonight, I guess. Yeah, tonight. I wasn't here last night. I was up at Union Pass area. Okay. So, yeah, all the water soaked away, so that's good. Just a few puddles left, but nothing muddy. Easy to avoid. But I opened the window again to help cool down the car some more. Blue skies back there, though. Some weird bird sounds. But this is the campsite. So this spot is just north of Pinedale, Colorado, and they do say that there are grizzlies about Pinedale and north around here. So I don't know about this area though. There's so many people over here because there's a big campground just 2 miles to my southeast. I don't know. Maybe there are some. Here still looks relatively normal. Yeah, I washed it with the Dr. Bronner's. I used a 1 liter bottle of water and I could get it wet and clean myself and rinse myself. What I do actually is because mosquitoes are bad, just earlier was bad, I put my shema over my entire back because I had that treated with permethrin while I leaned over so they didn't eat up my back. And it worked. My arms were always busy enough that nothing bit me in the arms and back was protected. My legs, I did put lotion on this morning because I figured I'll be in a mosquito area for a while. So I think every morning I'm just going to put some more on just because it's supposed to last 14 hours. So morning for me these days is like 8 o'clock. Not the best. But yeah, from this side, the road is right there. It's not too bad. The road up here is much better than I thought it would be. I read a review for the campsite and they said it was pretty bad, bumpy. But it was just washboardy, but it wasn't really bumpy. The Union Pass Road going back to the CDT, that is rough. The parts that go north and south on the west side there, that is rough. And I'm going to have to go back that way to try to intercept Tina right at the Union Pass in the CDT area. So I'm going to jump inside the car. Mosquitoes are starting to get to my legs. I think because I was wiping it down earlier, but beautiful. It's beautifully quiet right now. Good morning. Tina's camped 15 miles away last night instead of 10 like I thought. So she won't get here probably till 11 or 12. So I thought I'd go kayaking. It's like 8 o'clock. The lake is beautiful. The rock formations around are beautiful. So I'm going to just go around the perimeter and go through the middle and just have fun. There's a lot less stuff to carry if you're just kayaking and not fishing. I just have my life jacket, my paddles, oh, there's a boat going, and my kayak. I don't have anything, fishing poles or tackle or all that other stuff. So one trip down, unfold, take off, and then I figure 2 or 3 hours, kayak regularly and come right back. So it's gonna be a nice little trip. One thing really nice about this kayak is it has a shoulder strap, so you can just kind of carry it over your shoulder. It's easy to walk down. And I guess I'll go right here. There's another boat that's gonna be coming down soon, so I'll move to the side so I don't get in his way as he tries to unload. And yeah, there's a bunch of kayaks here already actually. And what's that? Oh, it's like a little fishing boat. Yeah, let's go over here and assemble this guy. and get going. No fancy camera work, no tripods here today. I'm just going out. It's beautiful out. Look how beautiful this lake is. I figured I'd get out when it's a little foggy like this, and by the time I get up there, it would be super nice, but it's so calm right now. I really want to go follow that boat and watch them fish for a while, but yeah, I don't know if I might bother them if I do, but the water's so nice. All right, here we go. Here's my kayak. Water's nice and cool. Let's get in and have fun. I know I haven't really kayaked a lot yet, but every time I get on the water, it's just like, it's calming. A gentle rocking. It's like it's not even if the waves are rocking, it's like I can rock and it's just so soft. I don't know, I really like it. I'm starting to turn. Check out these rocks over here. It's beautiful. We'll head closer and get a good shot. But beautiful. Let's see if I can paddle with one hand. All right, let's get going. I think I put everything together correctly. Still holding together. All right, let's go. It's 9 o'clock. I figure I got about an hour and a half of good kayaking in before I head back. I got my inReach. Tina's gonna inReach me when she gets within 6 miles. So as soon as I get the signal, I need to hurry up and get back. Dry off the boat and pack up and go find her. I'm just gonna kind of throw some of the stuff in the back of the car when I get back, and when I get to my campground for tonight, I'll lay it out to dry out. But for tonight, I guess I'll dry out some of it in the trailhead. Let's go find that boat that took off for me. Let's use this footrest like I'm supposed to. I found with this kayak, if I lean back, I can go faster just because it lifts the front up a little. And I'm still about 155 pounds, so it's not like it's hitting the load. I saw a bunch of Boy Scouts or something backpacking. I think they were going off to the right. I don't know where they went. They had full packs and every one of them had fishing poles. So I think they're gonna go fishing. I don't know where they are. I mean, it's not the biggest lake. It's a big lake, but it's not the biggest lake. I like that the boat ramps behind us, because the rivers that feed this lake are over there and the outlets over there, so the current should draw us this way unless the wind really blows us over. But let's hit the shore and then just kind of skirt the shore. Wow, it's kind of hazy, but the big rock formation on the left, it just, I love it when rocks are tilted like that. When the layers, it just shows like how much activity there is with earthquakes and volcanoes, or just lift. Oh, look at that peak right there. Beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful day. This water is nice and green. Oh, it is called Green River Lakes, fed by green rivers. Let's skirt the shore. Maybe we'll see a bear. Grizzly bear. Oh, there is a trail over there, so it looks like they go this way eventually. This water is so calm, just the tiniest waves on it. It's a beautiful lake, just because we're surrounded by these mountains. Wind River mountain range. It's not super big lake that you can't get to the back or to the end and come back without being too tired. Look at us. It's just beautiful up here. Slight breeze, but there's hardly any mosquitoes once you get on the water. No daytime use fee for the boat dock. Nice. It's kind of nice now because there's some clouds blocking the sun, but it's a very small cloud. I don't think it's gonna rain. Yeah, it'd be all right. The water's so green. Probably because it's deep. Let's go closer to shore see if we could look down at all. I don't know what kind of fish live here. I don't know how big the fish lives here. The CDT actually skirts the side of the lake. It should be really close to the lake. In fact, oh, I don't know if you could see, there's a whole bunch of people over there. I think they're those Boy Scouts. That's where the CDT is. We're coming up on the east side of the lake, and the CDT actually goes all the way from one end to the other, just up the side a little. You can kind of make out a trail. There's one person moving up there. He's probably the tail end of the Boy Scout troop, but he's gotten behind the trees now. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people in red shirts on my left as well. 2 people in a red shirt and a dog with a red vest. And someone behind them. But that's its trail, actually. So the CDT hiker should be coming up there whenever. Tina said she would message me 6 miles out from the trailhead. So that should be a little past the end of the lake. And I don't think I'll be able to beat her to the trailhead, because I'd have to kayak all the way over, fold up the kayak, and pack up and drive over. I may. I don't have any elevation change here, and the wind is kind of blowing in my favor. Big thing is I don't have any elevation change like they do, so I might beat her. Maybe I'll just hang out there until I see her, and I'll jet. Yeah, instead of the tripod method, I think the GoPro with the clip method is one of the more secure ways. I just clip it onto my straps when I'm not using it so I don't lose it. But with this kayak, there's a lot of edges, so you can just clip on anywhere. But nice and peaceful. It's good I won't be out here for more than a couple hours because my ears will burn. I didn't bring my big hat. Let's go find those hikers. It's like I enjoy stalking hikers. Kind of like hunting, I guess. Hikers are easy prey though, they're always moving. You spot them in an instant. I don't know if you can see, but the sides, if I lean back, it pulls the sides in. Kind of narrows the boat out and lifts the front. I think there are 2 sets of Boy Scout troops. There were a bunch on the left, but there's a bunch on the right. I think those are the ones I talked to because they were heading that way. I was wondering how they got on this side of the lake. But they're over there. Can't remember if the CDT goes over that saddle, goes between there. Might go between there. In my rush to get out here, I forgot to bring water. I'm thirsty. It's almost 10 o'clock. I think it's 30 minutes and I'll head back, but yeah, I'm getting thirsty. Sun's getting stronger. Well, I'm almost towards the edge. There was a boat over there fishing. That was the boat that got in the water while I was getting ready. I'm not gonna get anywhere close to them so I don't disturb their fishing, so I'm just gonna skirt this way. And there's a tent over there. I'm just gonna go look at it. Looks like there's people over there. I don't know, I don't have my glasses on. It's just like an orange tent and a red thing, so it's a person. Look at that rock formation, it's beautiful. And I've seen fish jumping. Someday I should come back here with the Wyoming fishing license and just fish here. There's so much dispersed camping on the main road out of here that as long as I'm not picky, I could just come in, kayak, fish, go back, find a site, stay the night. It's really nice. It's really nice. There are motorboats allowed here. That one was a motorboat. It's remarkably quiet. The other boat that got put in a little after me, that was one of those paddle boats? I don't know, one of those things where you do this. Or a boat? I don't know, some kind of boat. They're fishing right at the inlet of the lake. And from what I know about fish, I'm not a fish expert. The trout love hanging out there to catch all the debris that washes in, and maybe little fish. I bet they caught a bunch so far. I wonder if they're gonna eat any. The water's so calm here. Glassy, right? And I've been seeing fish jumping, taunting me. Now that I don't have my license or my fishing gear. The fish know. The fish know. For those that like the beaches, there's a beautiful sandy beach here with trees on the side. Southern end, so you can get plenty of shade where you want it. It almost looks like it was deliberately planted, but I don't know, but just like a line of trees and sand. And it goes for quite a while. It's a big beach. And then into the woods. Really nice beach. I'm not gone though. I'm just going to skirt the side again. I'm going to start heading back just so I get everything cleaned up and ready when Tina messages me. This looks like the edge of a lake. It looks like a drop off after that. So I'm going to dock, I guess, in the sand. Check out what that red post says. If it says don't come up there, I won't come up there. But I like to look down, and I'll just come right back. I'm not going to hike on. I'm just going to go to the edge of the trees there just to see what's below. I'm on the beach. Beautiful, isn't it? Put my kayak up. I don't have my bear spray, so I'm not going to go into the bushes too far. But it doesn't go down. I thought it'd be like a big drop off. Oh, some big like heron or crane just flew off. There's another marshy lake right back here. Not too far. I guess if you wanted to, you can carry a kayak over there. Beautiful though. By the way, this just says wilderness, just so I guess nobody tries to take boats up here. I don't know, past here, motor vehicles, I don't know. But it's a wilderness area past here. I'm gonna go pee actually before I head back. Mosquitoes. Still not. Oh, hey, not too bad. Oh. Okay. There's a bunch of water in the boat. What can you do? All right. Let's go. Let's head back. By the way, without that kip in the back, this is how much the kayak shifts side to side each time you paddle. With it in the back, down, it smooths it out quite a bit. Each paddle is just a little bit. Oh, the water gets deep fast. Woo! All right, let's start heading back. It is now 10:17. I should be back to the car at least by 11. Maybe have this thing folded up by then. But let's go. Beautiful kayaking morning. I skirted the eastern side of the lake on the way here, so I'm gonna skirt the west side. The wind shifted. Now it's coming from in front of us. You can see all the waves coming this way. So it looks like I'm gonna be fighting the wind for the whole way back. Thanks, wind, for shifting. It's gonna be exercise, all right. But I think it's gonna really build up the shoulders and the core, so it's good for me, right? Kind of choppy waters, real slightly. You can really feel it though. When I lean forward, the boat is more balanced. And you don't feel it as much. But when you lean back, it lifts the front up, and you really feel the waves hitting the bottom of the flatter section. I don't know which would be better, when it's really choppy and leaning back, or sitting up straight, because you don't feel those waves as much. Then again, I guess if you get moving Leaning back is still pretty good. Less friction with the water. Get a lot more speed in that way. The campground is all along here, much further in. I see there's like a little trail people have walked to get here, but there's only the outer road is the only set of campsites I can get here, unless you want to walk through other people's campsites. They were all taken, and even then it's still quite a walk. So boat ramp is the easiest boat access really, and you still have to take your boat back. So I think dispersed camping is still way better than here. It's not like at Fish Creek Lake where the campground was like right there, but almost there. Time to get off this thing, and oh, now I'm moving towards the beach here. I'm going this way. Wind shifted again. All right, let's dock this thing. So I was out here for about 2 hours. Not bad. I am not the best boater. There you go. It's shallow enough I can get out. I think. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. There's my flip-flop. No, that's my flip-flop. All right, that was not smooth. Oh, flip-flop keeps floating away. Can't put it on. I keep pushing down in the kayak for balance, but then it does this. Ah.